Okay, now's the time to switch out your kids' closet for winter-like weather. Get ready. Many schools in the valley are also reminding parents to make sure their children are dressed for the cold weather. They want them sent to school with appropriate winter gear like coats, hats, and gloves.
Looking at that video makes you shiver on this Wednesday morning. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier here with Lisa Badeau. We're just getting started with your news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. And we are bracing for a big change in the weather, and we want to help you get ready. Winter-like weather is unpredictable, so the cities of Fargo and West Fargo aren't waiting until the last minute to prepare.
The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live this morning with the steps the cities are taking to get ready. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Lisa and Jordan. I'm here with Lee Anderson with the City of Fargo Public Works Department. And Lee, what are you doing to get your crews kind of ready for this snowstorm that's coming this weekend?
Well, we're just getting our equipment ready, being diligent about that. And, you know, we got a nice day today, so we're trying to be productive out on the street, too. So it's kind of a balancing act. But we'll have everything ready to go by the time we need to.
And how many plows could we see this weekend?
Well, when we split our crews, there'll be a minimum of 25 pieces of equipment per shift.
And so when it comes to plows out on the roads, what are some, reminders that you want to give drivers?
Well, just stay back, give us some room. We'll try, if we're all patient and play nice together, things work out well. Eventually we have to turn around and go back the other direction. That's when we're probably doing things that isn't normal to normal traffic flow that you need to watch for. Plowing in and out of islands, you just got to pay attention to what's going on in front of you.
I know, I can't believe that we could see plows out this weekend, so just a little refresher there. But also I know West Fargo and Moorhead are both preparing as well for this snowstorm. I talked with West Fargo. They weren't able to join me this morning, but they said that they've done the same as the City of Fargo with maintenance on the vehicles, and they've also brought in 700 tons of salt and 300 tons of sand as well to get ready for this weekend. And they're going to be doing their emergency route first and then going into residential areas as well. So lots to prepare for. I know this is like our first flavor of it, our first little taste of it of the season. So just getting back into getting ready for that snow that's coming our way.
And then also a reminder, give those plows extra room. Like you said, we can't stop as quickly as we normally do with these icy and snowy roads. Abby Furchner reporting live. Thank you very much this morning.
The flood fight in Grand Forks isn't letting up. Many people are still pumping water out of their homes after heavy rain a couple of weeks ago.
That sump pumps, fans, and dehumidifiers are running constantly, which is doubling the electric bills. And now that stress could ramp up with the storm that's pushing its way into the valley.
Our team coverage continues now with a check of our forecast with meteorologist Lisa Green.
That's right, and there will be a lot of moisture with this system. The big question is how much will fall as snow where you are and how much will fall as rain. And it is looking like we've got a good shot of some heavy snow here in the Dakotas and Minnesota for the valley. We do have some updates on the latest alerts here for us. We've got that winter storm warning that's been issued now for the James River Valley. Foster, Stutzman, Lemoore, and Dickey County included in this. This is for Thursday and continuing through Saturday. Other places in western North Dakota also under a winter storm warning starting today. So if you're traveling westward today, might be something to consider, maybe rescheduling that planned travel here. And the rest of us under a winter storm watch. Again, this is for Thursday and continuing into the weekend. So we've got a cold front moving through today, and that's going to bring about the changes first. We're seeing it up in the northwestern parts of our viewing area right now. Ahead of it, it's still pretty nice out there, actually. Things are pretty quiet this morning. 55 degrees in Fargo, 47 in Grand Forks. The wind is out of the southeast ahead of the front, a gust to 22 in Fargo, and then behind it, it's switching to a northerly direction, a gust to 28 in Devil's Lake, and we'll see some 30s today, so it's going to be breezy to windy out there. In addition to that, a low visibility report coming in from Candu at a half mile there. Grand Forks just dropped to a half mile as well, so there are some places struggling with visibility at this point in time. A look at your afternoon planner. Again, the cold front will be sweeping through, so you're going to watch that colder air really take over, and by 5 o'clock this afternoon, Fargo, I think we'll get into the 60s today, but our temperatures will already start to dip at that point in time. Still pretty nice out ahead of this. Out to the west, into the 30s with rain possible, some scattered rain showers that will eventually change over to snow. So a look at your hour-by-hour planner heading into Thursday. Again, this is that first phase of the storm. Lots of rain across a good portion of the valley, but snow will already be ongoing around this time tomorrow up in the Devil's Lake area, stretching back into the James River Valley as well. And then there's that rain-snow transition line that will eventually be moving eastward as we continue through the day today. So by 4 o'clock, you could see that snow starting to move in. This is for tomorrow, rather. And we'll continue that transition over to snow at some point in time into the afternoon and evening hours Thursday. Still getting the rain, though, in the far east. So more of a rain event for you on Thursday. Heavy snow accumulating again to the west. So this first round, Thursday, we're looking at up to about a foot of snow in places like Devil's Lake and Jamestown and points west from there. So that's an area we're going to really struggle with travel for tomorrow. This is through Thursday night. We'll add more snow to that as we head into the day Friday and Saturday, and the wind will get even stronger. So conditions are going to be quite tough as this event continues to unfold. Eventually, this does move on, and as we head into next week, this is good news. We'll melt any snow that develops. We're looking at some 40s to start off next week. More details on this throughout the day and as the system develops as well coming up. But now for a look at traffic, here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's Traffic on the Move.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, Red River Valley. We're heading on to I-94. We're going to be going eastbound once we get on there, and traffic on both sides has really built up since this morning, but it seems to be more so on the west, which isn't different from normal. However, it does seem a little busier than usual, so we're going to get a look at that here in just a second. There we go. As you can see, hopefully, there's more traffic over on the west side of I-94. There we go, there's a good look at it. You can see the just amount of headlights over there as compared to the taillights you see over here on the east side. And this really isn't different than usual. We're used to the west side being more built up. However, there is still more traffic on the east side than what we are used to. Now on I-29, it's a similar situation where northbound I-29 is looking very busy and southbound I-29 was almost completely open when I was driving on it. So overall traffic flow, it's a mixed bag today. We're gonna keep checking in on the next hour, but for right now, for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
At least one person is dead after a two-car crash in Todd County, Minnesota. It happened yesterday morning in Hewitt when two vehicles collided at the intersection of highways 210 and 71. One was driven by a man from Fergus Falls, the other by a woman from Bertha, Minnesota. Each driver had a passenger, but the State Patrol is not yet saying who or how many people died. They do plan to release more information a little later today.
Police in the metro are investigating a rash of robberies that are targeting men who are lured by online prostitution ads. A search warrant affidavit obtained by KFGO News says in at least 2 instances, the victims were duped into visiting a South Fargo apartment in the 1800 block of 2nd Avenue South, where they believed they would meet a prostitute. But then when they approached the building, they were threatened and robbed. Social media is a great tool, but we all know it can also be dangerous for kids. West Fargo schools and police teamed up with people in the community last night to talk about protecting children.
They're asking parents to set limits and restrictions. Stay educated about what apps your child is using and what they're doing with those apps. There's also a lot of resources for help. You can find those at valleynewslive.com. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. 32% of people admit they do this, even though they know it annoys almost everyone else.
The answer is talking during the movie. Remember, you can take part by heading to our Facebook page. Also annoying our weather we have.
Sorry, guys. We do have that storm moving in. We'll see today, at least the first part of the day, not looking too bad. Starts to go downhill heading into tonight.
The Valley Today continues. You can join us right now